那我们第三位同学是来自泰国的同学，我们他会介绍泰国跟俄罗斯队，那我们掌声欢迎。
Hello everyone, I'm from Thailand, and today I'll talk about Thai culture and Russia. So why I'm talking about Russia culture is because I went abroad as an international student in Russia, and then I come here as an exchange student in Taiwan. So first I'll talk a little bit about Thailand and of course Thai food, Thai New Year's, and Lai Krathong. Thai people, we greet each other's like elders, mostly elders, like with Thai bowing, sawadee ka. It means hello or ni hao. And then it's very important is because like we cannot like greet elders by saying like hi or something. It's kind of rude. So usually greet elders like by bowing and with the hand gesture like this. And also during any important like religious stuff, we always do this bowing. And also, traditional sport in Thai is Muay Thai. It's very popular, like Thai boxing's very famous. And for national animals, it's like elephant. But well, we don't ride elephant to schools. Okay. And then Buddhism is very like everywhere. There's many temples and there's other religion as well, but mostly it's Buddhist. Okay, about Thai food. Thai food is very delicious for me. I think it's very good. I think most of you must have tried a little bit because in Asian country we have like Asian food, Japanese, Korean, Thai, Indonesian, Vietnam. So it's like a blend of flavors. Mostly spicy, sours, and sweet. These Thai people love this combination of flavors. And mango sticky rice. I think in like other country, they think it's very weird to eat sticky rice with mango. It's very weird, and they think it's like it doesn't match, cannot be eaten. But like yeah, we ate them. They're very good. Also, my favorite food is boat noodles. Like the reason it's called boat noodles is because like before they used to sell it like down the near the river, in a boat, like the river. But now they don't. But they still have like a boat symbol in front of the restaurant or like places that sell these noodles. And usually it's like a small bowl and very small. So usually you eat more than one bowl. But it's very good. I recommend if you went to Thailand. And then or New Year's. Usually it's in happen during April 13 to 15 for 3 days, and we do water fighting everywhere. If you go to the street, you have to be careful because your electronic device like phone's gonna get wet, so you have to like prepare yourself if you wanna go outside. Or like beg them to please, I have my phone, don't shoot me or whatever. Yeah, it's very fun activities like festivals. And also, not only that, we also went like blessing elders, like about the Thai bowing and swai. We call it wai. It's like where we do like our hand, and then we children will go to our parents or elders in the family, grandmas, and we like pour them the water. It's like to ask for blessing to the elders. Also, we clean the house because it's New Year. So it's like New Year's, new clean house. And then we go to the temple, make a sandcastle, go do some merits because like it's mostly Buddhism, so it's Buddhism religious thing to go to like temples during New Year. Uh, there's also temple event festival, so we can go have some food and meet new people. Okay, and this is like a tong. This is very unique. It's like kind of like festival of light, but most country in Asia have like lantern thing, but we have this kratom thing. which is very unique because we are like asking like thanks from goddess of the river. So during night, we usually like buy some kratom or make it yourself, and then put it down the river with the candles on. So it's kind of beautiful sight. Everybody go to the river during this day to put the kratom on in the river. Also, we put like sometimes we put some coins, nails, or cut a piece of hair inside to like give away bad things. Float it down the river. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Russia, but since I'm not from Russia, I'm not sure if it's okay. I'm just gonna talk about my experience. What I really like about Russia is the theater. It's like in Thai, we don't usually have these ballet opera things. So when I went to Russia, it's like normal movie theater thing for them. It's kind of like not a special occasion things. And it's amazing. It's very, very beautiful, classy, elegant. And during the New Year, they usually have like Christmas. They have like nutcrackers, and like the show were amazing. And also fencing is popular sport there. I joined the fencing club in the Russian university and meet many like sportsmen. They're nice. Actually, most sportsmen speak English, so it's quite good and easy to communicate with them. But most Russian they don't speak English, so it's hard. You have to learn the language. Oh, the language is very very hard. Like they have many noun cases, very hard for me to learn, and they always change the form all the time, unlike Thai grammar and Chinese grammar. So it's like for me it's easier to learn Chinese. I just come here and I feel like my Chinese improved like a lot, and I can speak better than Russian. Maybe I'm not sure. And then the weather is very, very cold there compared to Thailand. It's always hot. We don't have winter. So Russia, they have winter. It's my first time going to have winter. Like there's snow, there's ice. I get to walk on like the ocean, like the sea were frozen during winter. It was amazing because when I walk, it's just like walking on the floor, but it's a little bit slippery. But at first I'm like, is it okay to walk on the ocean? You know, it's very scary. But it just feels normal. Just be careful not to slip. And then we have like matryoshka dolls, Russian dolls. I think most people know about Russia is about Russian dolls, and yeah, they have like many layers inside. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Pancake Week. I was amazed in the week. I don't even know like why we have this Pancake Week, but it's amazing. Like people make pancake and eat. The pancake they make is different from like the Americans one. It's kind of like crepes, so it tastes so good. And we can eat with everything like cottage cheese, cream cheese, sour cream, jam, even salmon eggs, caviar. And during this day, people like first day they make some straw lady to like represent winter, and then they burn it on the last day. It's amazing. It's kind of I don't know, but yeah. I with my friend we also like Russian friend they have this hangout event and they invite me to make pancake with them. It was very fun. And then we have Easter Day. So it's also like another like pancake day. It's like Eastern Slavic religious and folk holiday. This one is also one of them. And then like it's a celebration of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. So when you meet someone, you say like Christos voskres, which means like Christ is risen. Then they would answer you back, Vaistinu voskres. Like, yeah, truly he is risen. So that's how they greet during the Easter day. And they usually eat the Easter cake, kulish, and they bake the egg. So also one time my Russian friend invited me to the Easter Day celebration with their friends on probably Saturday, and then we make like the egg. At first I thought we're just gonna do a painting, right? but they have some wrap thing where you boil the egg inside the hot water and it stick to the egg. We didn't have Easter in Thailand, so I'm like, oh, I didn't know we can do this during the Easter day, and then we had that cake. Now I'm gonna show you a video about the Russian diversity. Like, they have many. Russia is pretty big, so it's like very many nationalities, ethnicities in the Russia. Okay. Oh.
But Russia is still pretty big today. I mean, it borders both Norway and North Korea, and has a surprising amount of diversity within those borders. So, just how big and diverse is Russia? Brought to you by generous support from viewers like you on Patreon. Thank you. In the West, we generally tend to view Russia as one big, monolithic, all-Slavic country. And for those of us who know a little bit more about Russian geography, we still think of Russia as one big, monolithic, all-Slavic country, but where almost all the people live in about a quarter of its land area, leaving the brave, crazy frontiersmen to populate the rest of nowhere. Except Russia is very, very big. And even though 110 million of its 143 million people live in the European parts of the country, that still leaves over 30 million people across Siberia. This is tiny by most standards, especially in Asia, but that doesn't mean that there isn't still a crazy amount of cultural diversity here. So Russia's not just the Slavic life that you see on Life of Boris. Russia is also populated by various Turkic, Caucasian, Uralic, Mongolic, and other various different people groups. Now, Russia is made up of 85 total federal subjects, which is basically the catch-all term for all these different subdivisions. You see, like how the US has states and territories, each with different powers and authorities, Russia has different types of subdivisions depending on the needs of that particular area. First off, Russia has 46 oblasts, which are basically just like regular old states. Nothing too special except more Slavic. There are also autonomous oblasts. Well, just one, the Jewish Autonomous Oblast, whose population is only 0.1% Jewish because it turns out we don't all live on the same border. The next type are the 9 Krais. The term Krai was used historically for the frontiers in the borderlands, much like Ukraina, which has always been kind of sandwiched between Russia and the rest of Europe. However, nowadays, they're essentially just like regular oblasts, and many of them don't even touch an international border. There are also 4 autonomous okrugs, basically autonomous districts, but with a somewhat substantial ethnic minority, and 3 cities of federal importance. No, really, that's what they're called. And they are Moscow, St. Petersburg, and the newest one added to the list, Sevastopol. Finally, we have the republics, our main focus in this video. In terms of different cultures, this is the juicy part of Russia, as republics are entitled to 2 things that ordinary oblasts, okrugs, and the like aren't, which are their own constitutions and official languages other than Russian. This is because the 22 republics were made for individual people groups that all have very different histories, cultures, and languages from the Russian majority, even if Russians are the majority population in their territory. Oh, and they even have their own anthems. Okay, now for the cultural stuff. Grouping the more than 20 non-Slavic ethnic groups represented by a republic into neat little language families, we get 5 different families that we can look a little bit into. Caucasian, Mongolic, Turkic, Uralic, and Iranian. Also, we can mostly avoid the whole Crimea issue here, since Crimea is a republic, but wasn't actually made into one with a specific ethnic group in mind. So please, put your torches down. Let's talk about the Caucasian republics first. And no, I don't just mean white people, I mean people of the Caucasus. The republics here being Adygea, Chechnya, Ingushetia, Kabardino-Balkaria, and Karachay-Cherkessia, represented the Adyge, Chechens, Ingush, and Kabardians. No surprise, all these groups live just north of the Caucasus Mountains, arguably one of the most linguistically diverse mountain ranges in the world. Yeah, take that, Alps! Aside from the Azeris and Armenians in the area, there are also 3 Caucasian groups, being the Northwest and Northeast Caucasians and the Kartvelians, a group which includes Georgian. These 3 language families are all actually completely different from each other, being 3 of the world's primary language families. like Indo-European, Afro-Asiatic, etc. Next are Buryatia and Kalmykia, who speak Mongolic languages. Not surprisingly, Buryatia borders Mongolia, and the two are said to have very similar cultures. But interestingly, Kalmykia is all the way over by the Caucasus republics. This is the result of a migration that happened in the early 17th century. The Kalmyks are actually a subset of Oirat Mongols, which is a different group from the Khalkha Mongols seen in Mongolia, who migrated westward throughout Kazakhstan and into modern-day Russia, briefly establishing the Kalmyk Khanate. The Turkic peoples are a very widespread group, comprising of peoples such as the Turks in Turkey, the Azeris, Uzbeks, Kazakhs, and Uyghurs. However, in Russia, they make up the majority groups of Altai, Bashkortostan, Chuvashia, Karachay-Cherkessia again, Khakassia, Yakutia or Sakha, Tatarstan, and Tuva or Tanatuba. Tanatuba is Tanatuba. It is the most powerful and glorious. Tanatuba over the world. Tanatuba is the super. Why is Liechtenstein not here? Okay, enough. The Turkic peoples are also very diverse, especially religiously, with different groups practicing everything from Sunni Islam to Eastern Orthodoxy to various shaman beliefs. I mean, when you have about 160 million people spread all across Asia for thousands of years, that does kind of make sense. Next are the Uralic peoples. Possibly their most well-known groups are the people of Hungary, Estonia, and Finland, as well as the Sami people. So this might not initially seem like all that big of a group, until you realize just how many groups there are on the other side of the Russian border. Russia also has the republics of Karelia, Komi, Mariel, Mordovia, and Udmurtia. The Uralic peoples have actually lived in these areas around the northernmost areas of Europe and Asia for possibly over 7,000 years, and have branched off into numerous different groups and cultures, with the most widespread around Russia being of the Samoyedic group, including groups like the Nenets, Yenets, Nanasans, and Selkups. To wrap it all up, we will talk about two more republics. First, Dagestan, which is an incredibly diverse republic made up of Avars, Dargins, Komiks, Lezgins, Lats, Azeris, Tabasarans, and Chechens. But no one ethnic group makes up more than 30% of the republic's population of 2.9 million. Also, it's worth talking about the one republic for a people group that speaks an Indo-European language. You know the controversial separatist region in Georgia called South Ossetia? Okay, probably not, but for those who have you ever wondered where North Ossetia is? Well, North Ossetia Alania is on the other side of the Russian border. These areas make up a group called the Ossetians, who are an Iranian ethnic group with ties to the Caucasus Mountains. So that's a rough overview of just how diverse Russia really is. In fact, there are so many other ethnic groups spread all around Russia, but these are just the ones with their own republics. The republics themselves were established by Lenin in 1922 as the autonomous Soviet Socialist republics, and during the 1920s were encouraged to celebrate their own cultures. But in the 30s, Stalin kind of turned everything around, instead purging non-Russians from government and mandating the Russian language all around the Soviet Union. With the breakup of the Soviet Union, however, the fate of the ASSRs weren't completely certain, resulting in everything from independence referendums in Tatarstan to a major conflict in Chechnya that you might have heard about. The republics were never entitled to independence from Russia, but yeah, things are actually still kind of complicated. I think that's enough political talk for now. So yeah, thank you as always for watching this video. If you enjoyed it or even want to see more of these videos from me in the future, do please let me know. Perhaps a video on a country like India.
So now you see that Russian is not just like white people, but there's many ethnicities in the countries. So yeah. Thank you. Do you guys have any questions?
Which was like the biggest shock, cultural shock that you feel when you go to Russia? Besides the languages.
People are not really that helpful. Kind of like hurts. Like, they're more like you, like help yourself mindset. Compared to Asian people, we like to help other people. It's a bit hurtful, but yeah, it's a shock. And the food.
When you went to Russia, when city was it?
I went to Vladivostok, so it's quite near to the Asian side, or eastern side, so it's near Japan, Korea. So it's still better. I think it's still more Asian culture there. The train?
Yeah.
Did I take the train?
Yeah.
No, it's gonna take 7 days. It's quite too long. It's gonna be exhausting. Yeah, I would like to try. Maybe sometimes. Please,
What kind of activity would you suggest the guy never been to Thailand?
to Thailand? Visit the.
Lake or
Hmm?
no, just
What? Nah. I don't know, going swimming in the beach. Yeah. And like scuba diving. I would recommend that. Seeing because the water is so clear you can see like the fish swimming. I think it's beautiful.
and the Batia
Hmm?
and the Bangkok or
Bangkok? I don't know. Club? temple. Visit the temple. Yeah.
So in the religious part of Thailand, how many religions do you have?
I think we also have like Christian, but actually I don't know. But mainly is Buddhism. But we do have like other people who like practice other religion. But it's just it doesn't really affect our daily life compared to Buddhism. Like it's affect a lot.
I have another question. So because me and my girlfriend we plan to visit Taiwan in this vacation, exactly after classes, after my exam of economics, I just go. So the thing is, I want to know if to visit temples, we need to dress up like cover our body, like our legs, arms.
Yes, we have to because
We can go with jeans, like pants.
if it's long, it's okay. But if it's short, like short sleeve, short pant, then you cannot. They will not let you in. Yeah. Anything else?
I think it's the water festival. Yeah, it's not related to a specific like religious event.
I think it's also related to
Like the origin of the
Buddhism religion because we go to the temple and like ask blessing from elders and like building sandcastles and stuff. But nowadays people just play the water fight, celebrate the New Year's. But actually, I think it's probably start from Buddhism religion. I don't really know much.
So when you talk about the religion part of Thailand, and they talk about also to the blessing of the other people that have like a relationship with your religion. Because back in my country, a lot of people is Catholic, but we don't. People are able, so we don't take care of other persons. So I see that Thailand, you really take care of other people. So I want to know if these have like a connection with the religion part.
Yeah. Because in the teaching, I think we have to like take care of the elders, like respect them. It's very important. You cannot be. I think Asian cultures are all like that. Like not just Thailand. Like we cannot be rude to the elders. No more question.
Like in what time of the year it's like the best to travel to Thailand?
I would say in winter because it's the most like time that is less hot. Like it's always hot still, but it's still hot. So it's still gonna be very hot, but at least it's bearable somehow. I would recommend like winter season, December, November. No more question?
Is it Thailand safe?
It's safe. I think for me it's safe. So I speak Thai, so I think it's quite safe. I live in Bangkok. Yeah, it's safe.
And about the transportation?
You can take MRT, the car, subway, yeah, SkyTrain. We have bus and taxi. Yeah.
When someone judged the king of Thailand, will he get caught into the jail?
What?
When someone tried to judge the king of Thailand, will he get caught into the jail?
Well, I think if you disrespect him, kind of, you can't get in the jail for that. But it's like everyone disrespect how can they know? You disrespect the king.
So, social media. I see this video on TikTok that if you use step on the in your bill, like for example, you drop back accident like I don't know one of I don't know the currency of the country, but you drop I think it's baht, right? You drop one baht, you don't need to step on it because they have like face of the king, so it would be like the queen. That would be like disrespectful, and you can go to jail. Is that true?
I don't think you would go to jail for that, but yeah, some people would say it's disrespectful to like step on the king face or something. You're in the pictures and stuff, but like, yeah, I don't think you would get into jail for that, but they would see you as a rude
You would
foreigner.
go to jail.